What's next? I just picked up this used uh, Pixel 3 XL from someone on eBay. He was a photographer, so he included some lenses in with it. It actually is an amazing looking camera. It looks new. It's just he used it for, I don't know, a year, maybe a little less, I'm not sure. But that's not important. I just want to film just a random video to compare to what I already have for my videos. To see how the Pixel XL1 compares to the Pixel 3 sound quality and stuff like that. And once I put the lenses on, I have a lot more options. But that's not exactly why I've started this video. I've been thinking, Joshua P. Warren, he has a semi-regular broadcast, usually it's a couple posts a week, about an hour each. He was talking about using salt crystals as a way of protecting your home, putting salt in front of your house. And I'm thinking about ramping things up. And I have a big, probably about 4 or 6 inch quartz crystal clear. It's kind of in a base. Someone had carved a wooden base and it kind of fits into it. It's a nice, they call it Lumurian crystal. Who knows if it's really Lumurian, but it really is a nice crystal. I'm going to put that in the middle of my house and I'm going to charge it with energy from source and also the grounding energy of Mother Earth. Although having conversations with my guides, the whole idea is that I have to charge it with source energy and I don't have to continue charging it with the grounding energy of Mother Earth because it's a crystal from the Earth. And all I have to do is just link source through the crystal down to the center of the Earth. So it's already grounded. And then expand a sphere around the crystal, whatever I can envision, and that'll protect my home. And that's just one of the ideas that I worked out. And I'm only putting this on here that someone might be interested in, about putting a protective barrier around their home. So getting a crystal and envisioning the crystal being the center of this protection sphere. And then you fill the crystal up with source energy and you send it straight to the grounding energy of Mother Earth. And you keep it grounded, but you keep source energy into it. And then source energy will, quote, project a sphere of protection around your home. And then from there you can also add a code that all energy will be recycled as source finds necessary. Everything that doesn't align with those who live in the home, let them find others to align with them, unless or until we can become somewhat aligned again and our paths will meet again, something like that. So you kind of like project a protection to keep those who don't quite fit your life path, just keep them away. You're not forcing them away, and then they can come back at a time in the future when you have some kind of an alignment. I mean, there's sometimes people you got to push them out of your life, but you want to leave that door open for them to come back when they can they can be a pleasant part of your life, because they were a pleasant part of your life before. And it might be time again that at some point in the future that it might just align again. Sometimes people go through bad bouts, but you really don't need that in your life all the time. Sometimes negative people come through a bout, and then they bring you down, and then they bring everyone down, and then they get themselves further down. Just constant spiral. Other times that if they're bringing you down, that you got to send them away energetically, so they just don't connect with you as much, and so that they don't bring you down, so that when they're ready to come back up again, they can come back and meet you, and then you can bring them up again. That's my idea, at least. You you're not pushing people away, but just sending them away for a time being until you can help them bring them back up, rather than them having to stick around and just drag you down to their level. Because sometimes misery loves company, and you don't want to be that company. You just want to help others up. But sometimes, if you're a really compassionate individual, you just want to stick and try to help them up, and help them up, and help them up. But you can't help them up. They're just dragging you further and further and further in the mud. Again, these are just my ideas, just creating a protective aura around your house, centralizing it with the biggest crystal you can have. I don't think the size of the crystal matters as much as a focus. I mean, Joshua P. Warren was using salt crystals to put in front of your house. I think the idea is just so you have a focus, a focal point to protect your home. And once you use your energy, because all it is once we make our affirmations, we are powerful. Once we decide that this is what we're going to do and we can do it, we're unstoppable. But once we have to believe in ourselves first, and as long as we believe in ourselves, we can accomplish anything. Again, these are just my ideas, and I welcome anyone else's different ideas, input. I love having discussions. If anyone has any other ideas or criticisms, I welcome them. Besides that, if you like these videos, subscribe. If you don't, put the thumbs down. I don't care. If you don't like them, comment and say how I'm mistaken. And we'll move forward from there. Maybe we can have a pleasant conversation. Because life is about compassionate discussion, about mutual respect, and everyone raising each other up by understanding different points of view. What's next?